welcome to JermaineAuNatural. I am Jermaine Ryan, and it's time to get this grease out of my hair now. If you check out the last video, and remember that any videos that pop above will always be linked down below in the description box and in the end cards for you to check out after this one. So, I tested the opinions of one of the very popular professionals here on YouTube, but he is a licensed cosmetologist. He has been doing hair for a long time. That is the Anthony Dickie, whom I have shouted out in my earlier days when I first started growing my hair out, and his method of, shaking your wash and go as soon after you've applied your product to open it up, fluff, air, help those curls to define a little bit more. Love. Still the method. You all have seen it. If you have not, style and shake. Beep! Here's our whole playlist. I'm following up to that video. So what ended up happening is I took the twist down, as you saw. I didn't get the locks as were said to have happened after a week of leaving the hair, what was the word?
To sit in itself or twist it up when it's wet.
Didn't get the locks that I was promised.
Anyway, you ended up disappointing me.
Those locks have since turned into the puff. And even with the hair sitting up in itself still like this, no locks. No locks have formed against thee. However, the grease is still up in there. And I didn't use a whole lot, but it is time to rinse it out. We are coming up on going to see Beyonce. I need my hair to be refreshed. Not this week, I'm gonna do a vlog for that. I'm gonna do a whole thing for Beyonce, but I need to get the hair back in order, re-moisturize and things like that. So I'm testing it. I'm gonna see what I can do. Now, did reach out to African Hair God Nagata.
What? No. What?
No, African Hair God Narada. And asked him, what were some good clarifying shampoos to try to help get the grease out. He gave me some solutions. I was gonna do the Design Essentials Honey and Oat. I think he said that it was clarifying shampoo. It was only one place that had it locally, and at this point in time, I could have ordered it and had it, but I hadn't because life has been busy. So I'm gonna try with Good and Faithful. Now listen, don't judge me for the bottle. It's been sitting in my rack thing and the label is road, but it's the Adwoa Beauty. I'm gonna try their clarifying shampoo also because it's the only one that I got, and see how well it works. So this is gonna be Adwoa Beauty Blue Tansy clarifying shampoo versus Blue Magic hair grease. And of course I reviewed the clarifying shampoo multiple times. Beep. Let's go get in the shower. Let's get the hair back to life and back to detangled, unlocked reality. Okay, hair is good and rinsed. Interestingly enough, like my fingers are just like slipping through my hair. Like I said, it's been up in that puff for several days. They were just slipping through and I'm like, oh yeah, coated with grease.
My God, you're greasy.
Okay, so let's try the Adwoa Beauty Blue Tansy. And this is at the end, so hopefully if I need 2 washes, I can get 2 washes out of it. I did 4 pumps. Let's see how it works. Well, first we gotta get the scalp. So my ends are still my ends, right? And you can tell by my roots. So it feels clean, but it also feels like, it still feels like there's a coating, like it feels too smooth, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm gonna go in with the second wash. There was so little suds that was left after that first. I mean, so little suds. And the milk, water, I don't know if y'all saw it, but the water looked real milky. It looked like how the baths be looking in like Game of Thrones, how that bath was like, the water was always like a cloudy gray white. That's how the water looked when I was rinsing the shampoo. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a second clarifying shampoo, and then I'll if it feels much better then I'll go ahead and do my third. I'll be doing the third this time. Moisturizing with the Bergamot. Okay, oh, that's almost at the end too. Oh, I need to re-up on all of my Adwoa stuff. I'm at the end of a lot of things. Okay, second shampoo. Okay, second wash, done. It's clean. There's a slight squeak, slight squeak. I mean, the clarifying shampoo is a good cleansing shampoo. It's not a deep clarifying, like it's not gonna have your hair feeling stripped. It was never that, it's never been that. However, coming behind a grease, it feels like, I've double cleansed with that before behind, I think, a cream and some oil before. And it has felt more clarified than what it is now, if that makes sense. But it still feels clean. There is a slight squeak, but it's not as deeply cleaned as like other times I've used, another time where I used that twice. So now going in with the Bergamot, I should definitely get, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But just using it as a clarifying shampoo behind a not overly crazy amount of grease, not bad. Not super stripped. My hair doesn't feel dry. It definitely does feel like it did clean it. I feel like it definitely did do more than what a regular shampoo would have done. Definitely. Look at how that's working. Y'all know Bergamot, oh my gosh, it smells so good. Y'all know Bergamot is a low sud shampoo. I did about 4 pumps to go between both sides. And it's doing what it needs to do. I think it's clean enough. That's what I'll say. To close out the video, listen, I'm still going through my wash day because I don't want to stop too much longer. It's almost 11 o'clock and I gotta get up early in the morning. I feel like it did what it needed to do based on the amount of grease that I used in my hair. Had I been more heavy-handed with the grease, I don't think that the blue Tansy would have been strong enough. Had I went super heavy, I think I probably would have been clarifying my hair all night. But moderate amount of grease. I had the melon berry hair milk underneath the grease because I just wanted a little extra moisture. Yeah, it did what it needed to do. And you can see like the Bergamot is sudsing up real well with just 4 pumps sprayed between both sides. Ooh, I love the cooling sensation of the mint. Moderate amount of grease, not being super heavy-handed, not weeks of buildup of grease. Just a one-time use of grease on freshly fresh washed hair. It did a good job for a clarifying shampoo. So, have you used the Adwoa Beauty Blue Tansy? Again, bottle has been used down, so there's very little wording on it. It has been worn out, rubbing up against my shower caddy thing. But have you used it behind heavier products? A butter, a grease? Let me know in the comments. Did it one rinse, one wash, 2 washes? Did it get the hair as clean as you need it to be to continue on, or without needing another shampoo? Let me know in the description box down below. My goodness, that cooling just feels so good on my scalp. All right, so make sure that you like this video, press the red subscribe button. Feel free to share this out if somebody else may be interested. If they use grease, will the Adwoa Blue Tansy Clarifying Shampoo get it out? Punch the notification bell so that you can stay abreast of when I post my videos. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And again, thank you for tuning in to JermaineAuNatural. I'll see you in the next one.